All right, all right, all right. Hey, everybody. So I'm going live because it's too much for me to type about these hot topics that's going on. So I figure I'll throw in what I have to say. I'll start doing it in my Woods report because y'all know I do my Woods report and I be everywhere. So I try to hook y'all up to where I'm going, what's going on. So I'm putting on my little status updates in Facebook, and I'm figuring I can't type everything that I want to say about what's going on in the last few days. It's so much going on, y'all. So I figured let me go ahead and put on my little Woods report. That way you guys can hear my commentary on what I think is going on. And then, if you decide that you want to comment or whatever, you could do it on my Woods report, and then we could just have that kind of dialogue. So first of all, let's talk about this whole Gayle and Oprah situation. Now, I love Oprah Winfrey. Y'all know I do. God knows I do. But no, I'm doing my Oprah Winfrey impersonation, y'all. But anyway, I do love Oprah and Gayle. But I don't know what's going on lately with them. But whatever it is, for some reason, they have become fixated on the black man struggle. So I'm going to try to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to try to say, because they are African American women and these are African American men, these are topics that maybe are important to them or something. I'm trying my hardest to give them the benefit of the doubt, y'all, on why they are fixated on, I don't know, for some reason, talking about every single powerful black man and what's going on. Can you sprinkle in some other races and colors in there, please? Because there's a whole lot going on, and black men already get it from every other media outlet. So you would think whenever any of us get some type of platform, that we don't use that platform to continually to keep the story going about things that's negative about our people. So here, okay, Gayle asked Lisa, the former WNBA player, the question. Yeah, everybody had that on their mind. Let's not sit back and not think that when we heard about Kobe and him passing, that none of us had in the back of our mind that people was going to be like, oh yeah, remember those allegations? Everybody, most of us had that. There's a difference between having something in the back of your mind and putting it out in front. Okay? Didn't your mama and your grandmama tell you don't say everything that's in your mind and in your brain? If you sitting at the table and you bring up something back in the day, your grandparents and your mom be like, boy, get out of here. Or girl, go sit down somewhere. We ain't talking about that. That's a Gayle and Oprah moment right now. We need to do that. We ain't talking about that right now to Gayle and Oprah. Because first of all, I listened to the outtake that they had that she asked, and it would have been one thing if she would have just asked Lisa, so Lisa, you think as his friend, did that change your opinion about him with the allegations? And then Lisa answered the question, and then they moved on. But that's not what Gayle did. If y'all go back and listen, Lisa answered the question, said, no, that's not his character. That's not the guy that I know. I'm paraphrasing, but that's not the guy that I know. We would be in a club and he wouldn't be like, Lisa, go over there and hook that girl up. That's not him. That's not who he is. That's not his personality. So I don't believe that would be something he would do. And then Gayle follows up with, well, you wouldn't believe that, would you? You're his friend. And I was sitting back going, okay, so did we just cross into Bizarro world or something? Because I'm trying to understand what the follow-up is. I'm trying to understand where we going with this. What are you trying to make her say, Gayle? I don't know what you doing. What you doing? And then you going to come on and say, well, the network cut it a certain way. Let me tell you something. I always told people this if I ever went on a reality show can't cut you a certain way if you never say something. If I don't never fight somebody in the middle of the street, they can't post that I'm fighting somebody in the middle of the street. If I don't give them footage, they can't use anything. So I agree that, yes, the network and the media and reality shows do frame things a certain way and make you look a certain way. But if you never give them that footage to use in the first place, they wouldn't be able to. So, Gayle, I heard what you said. I heard you come back and say, well, to me, my network, I'm upset with my network for the way that they put that out there. That wasn't the whole interview in its entirely. It doesn't matter if it was a portion of it. It doesn't matter if it was 5 seconds of it. You asked the question. Lisa answered it. You should have moved on. But you kept on and on and on. And then to make matters worse, y'all, and let me tell you, this is coming from somebody who loved Gayle and Oprah. Can you imagine what people are saying out here who don't like them? I actually like them. And I'm saying this and feel this way. Then she followed up with, after Lisa said, well, there was a trial and it's over. Well, here's Gayle. Well, it really wasn't a trial. It was dismissed because the lady didn't show up. Really, Gayle? The man ain't even in the ground yet. His wife is literally planning his memorial. I cannot believe you. I can't believe you. And I agree with Lisa when she said when he was alive, y'all had plenty of opportunity to ask him these questions. Gayle sat up there and Oprah sat up there and talked to Kobe, I don't know how many times after these allegations. If they had a question, and yes, I say they, because they best friends. When you go with your best friend, you rise with your best friend, you fall with your best friend. Okay? So, yeah, Oprah's name getting dragged in here too. And I'll get on her later. But when you say, you could talk to this person while they're alive and you never do. You wait till the man is dead and then you're going to ask his friend? What are you talking about? If you had questions about that, his allegations and all of that, then you should have been asking him that when you was he and all with him. That's how I feel. You should have asked him that when he was alive. Same thing. Let's get on with Michael Jackson, Oprah Winfrey. Because y'all know I'm a Michael Jackson fan. Y'all know I love Michael Jackson. Okay, let's just say for the worst case scenario, you believe that Michael Jackson did that to the boys. You believe it. You believe that he was a child molester or whatever. He's dead. You ain't interviewing nobody about Elvis Presley. You ain't interviewing nobody about all the other rock celebrities or musicians who had shady passes, who slept with kids, who slept with underage women. You ain't interviewing they people because they dead or they gone on. So what is it? Oprah Winfrey pissed me off when she decided that she wanted to do a town hall meeting after the 2 guys who did allegations against Michael Jackson and he molested them. A town hall? Really, Oprah? And if you gonna have a town hall, wouldn't you have both sides so we can have a real discussion? Michael Jackson's family said they reached out to Oprah and said, we would love to come on there and talk. She didn't want them on there. She wanted the 2 that were doing the allegations, the 2 men to do the allegations. That's who she wanted on there for the show. To talk about women or kids being molested. Really? I got some people you could have put on your show. You could have put Woody Allen. What is it like for you to sleep with your daughter that you raised? See, that's the part that everybody keep forgetting. Woody Allen actually raised his wife. He raised her. She came to him when she was a kid. And he raised her. And then he married her. He's alive. How about doing a town hall meeting on that, Oprah? If you want to talk about women, Me Too movement, women who have been molested, try not drugging up Russell Simmons. How about Harvey Weinstein? Harvey Weinstein's a lot more powerful than Russell Simmons in Hollywood. But for some reason, you was fixated on Russell Simmons. Then to make matters worse, Russell Simmons people reached out to you. Russell reached out to you. Said, Oprah, don't get behind this. So then you decide, Oprah Winfrey decide, I'm not going to get behind it. But then you make it a point to go on your friend, Gayle's show, and say, I backed out. It wasn't because, these Negroes told me to back out. I just want everybody to know that. Y'all don't tell me what to do. I'm Oprah Winfrey. Don't nobody tell me what to do. I backed out for other reasons. Not because what y'all think I backed out for. You had to make a point to let this black man know I didn't back out because of you. I backed out for other reasons. See, that's what I'm talking about. And again, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I actually like Oprah and Gayle. There's a lot of stuff that Oprah and Gayle has done for the community that you may never know about because they don't always say everything that they do. And I love that about her. I love people that do things behind the scenes and you don't know. You don't know what schools she's built. You don't know what monies that she's given to local black businesses and black people. You don't know because she don't go online and report it. I love that about Oprah. So that's why I said on my status, they still get invited to the barbecue. Now, y'all black people who trying to cancel Oprah and Gayle, y'all crazy. Y'all need to stop all that crazy talk. See, y'all go too far. That's what I'm saying. Then we got black people go too far. Y'all too far. Can't folk be in the middle somewhere? Y'all trying to cancel this woman out? All the stuff she's done? Y'all try to cancel JayZ out. Everybody black that don't do what you want them to do, you try to cancel them out. Can we have some middle ground here? Can I not agree with you and not totally cancel you out? Can we get there? Can I just talk about you? That's why I said we will invite Oprah and Gayle to the barbecue. Oprah and Gayle still get invited to the barbecue. But they are those aunts that we talk about when they come to the barbecue. Y'all know we got those aunts and those uncles and them cousins that we talk about. Y'all see them coming up the driveway. When they roll up, their music is probably blasting loud. You probably live in a nice neighborhood. You probably embarrassed. The car is probably raggedy. They show up. They probably parking on the grass. Even though you done told everybody to park on the street. They got to park on the grass. Then they get out the car. Probably got a cigarette or something in their hand. And you already know. They gonna smoke up the house. Then they come in loud. Hey, where the party at? Y'all, everybody, we got them. Heck, sometimes I'm that person. Minus a couple of those things. I ain't have no cigarette in my hand and all that other stuff. But anyway, we have them. We allowed them to the barbecue. They allowed in. But we talk about them. We're going to crack on them. We're going to use them as our form of entertainment for the barbecue. Then we're going to tell them we love them. Tell them how much of an embarrassment they are, sometimes to us. And then we kiss them and send them on their way. So that's what we have to do to Oprah and Gayle. They still get invited to the barbecue. We just going to talk about y'all. Y'all going to get talked about for a while now. Take it. Oprah don't care, girl. Oprah counting $1 billion. Oprah don't. If y'all think Oprah care 1 second that we talking about her, please believe Oprah sitting somewhere in her California home with her homemade preservatives and her Martha Stewart kitchen trying to come up with new recipes because she bored and don't have nothing else to do since her show ain't on. And she ain't thinking about us. I know that. And she really ain't thinking about me. She don't even know who I am. I'm nobody. I got what? How many people on here? I ain't even on the radar to Oprah Winfrey. But the bottom line is, we're going to invite them to the barbecue, and then we're going to talk about them. Now let's talk about this JayZ and Beyonce and everybody all up in arms about them not standing. Now, Wendy Williams did a whole big old thing talking about JayZ and Beyonce. If you don't stand, you don't like this country, then you can go. What? Here's my thing. Here, y'all, please listen to me. Please hear my heart. How come every time somebody complain about America or anything, the first thing people tell us to do is if you don't like it here, go somewhere else? Really? Really, y'all? Do y'all do that to y'all kids at home? When your kids wake up complaining, do you tell your kids, if you don't like it here, go somewhere else? No. You tell them, I pay the bills. You get in your room and shut up. That's what you tell them. You don't tell your 5-year-old, if you don't like it here, you can pack your bags and you can get out. And if you are telling your 5 and 6-year-old that, then you got other issues going on. But anyway, can you somebody at least say they don't like something without people always telling us to go somewhere? And where are we supposed to go? That's the other thing. Where are we supposed to go? They don't want to say Africa because that's too racist. She called herself, when Wendy called herself, she was like, if they don't like it here, they can go to, She called herself. Go where, Wendy? Where you want Beyonce and JayZ to go? Did you want to say Africa, perhaps? Europe? Where, China? Where you want them to go? So stop saying that. If somebody don't like something or whatever, they need to go somewhere. But that's beside the point. The point is, let's just say for the sake of argument that they wasn't standing up because they didn't, they didn't feel that they was patriotic at that moment. So what? I didn't see nobody running no stories about the President of the United States during the national anthem. He didn't even have his hand. Not only did he not have his hand over his heart, he was making fun. He was doing waving and talking to everybody. And you can see, he looks like a little kid in kindergarten class. He looks like the energy that this man has. This is the President of the United States of America. And I'm looking at a video of them watching the national anthem being sung. All the people around him, even the idiots, had a hand over their heart and they looking at the television in respect. He was the only one being on Showtime at the Apollo. Anytime, that's how I know he knew he was being filmed. Because anytime he knows there's a camera, he has to go into reality show Bob. Orange Nixon is reality show Bob. He turned the State of the Union into a reality show. But anyway, I'll get to him later. So let's just say that's how Beyonce and JayZ felt at that moment. So what? Maybe he might change his mind the next day and decide to stand. What does it matter? The same thing with Colin Kaepernick. People are so quick. Oh, that's not patriotic. You didn't stand. I gave my life for that flag. No. Look, can't nobody be no more patriotic than I am. Okay? I'm in clubs that's patriotic. I helped start an organization that takes veterans to go see their memorials. You can't get no more patriotic than I am. But I understand that with patriotism, people have the right and the freedom. That's what people fought for. So you have the right. Orange Nixon had the right to act a complete fool during the Pledge of Allegiance or during the Patriot song. I don't even know the name of the song. What is it? If somebody know the name of the song, drop the chat. But he had the right to act a fool. He has the right. But JayZ did come out later and he said, we wasn't even thinking about that. How many times have I've been in places where I was fixated on something else, y'all. And before I looked up, the color garden came in. We just recently just at an event. At the MLK event. The Dreamers MLK event. For Waukegan Township. During the color guard presentation, people was talking. People was coming and running in and out. They was serving. Stuff was being served. I mean, we had to be like, okay, hold on, y'all. We having the Pledge of Allegiance right now. You got to like let people know what's going on. Sometimes people don't know what's going on. And JayZ said at that time, they was critiquing. The man puts on, okay, y'all, just so for the people in the back, JayZ now works for the NFL. Okay, so y'all people in the back, understand this, okay? He's part of the entertainment, of putting together the entertainment, okay? So, the halftime show, all of that, the Patriot song with Demi, all of that. He put that on. He produced that. So why would he produce something and then be like, I'm producing it and then I'm going to turn my back on it? That makes no sense, guys. Y'all are absolutely ridiculous. And this is the same man at this particular time is fighting for the rights of the prisoners in Mississippi. JayZ. JayZ, the same man right now who is fighting for the rights of prisoners in Mississippi who are drinking brown water, being stabbed to death and nobody picking up the bodies, living in feces, 7-8 people to a cell that only has 2 beds. This same JayZ that's fighting for their rights, y'all want to get mad because he didn't stand up for a song. Somebody make it make sense to me. Please make it make sense. And then you better not even touch Beyonce. Because the Beehive will come after you. You get stung in places you didn't even know you had. Let me tell y'all something. I watched this person come on television. And they dogged out JayZ for not standing. And the person said, well, Beyonce was with him. And the person said, well, that we don't talk about Beyonce. Beyonce don't do no wrong. This person was serious. Serious. Wait a minute, you gonna dog him out, but his wife's sitting right next to him. No, that's Beyonce. You don't touch Beyonce. So that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. Leave, the same way you don't want to touch Beyonce and the Beehive, leave JayZ alone. Let that man move and do what he needs to do. You right, Ship Hat Jones. Inhumane conditions at the Mississippi prison. Inhumane. And here's the thing, y'all. I guess I'm just rambling on right now. Whether you feel somebody is guilty or not, I thought prison was supposed to be for reform. So you're going to tell me you're going to send somebody to prison. And some of these guys, we ain't talking about all murderers and all. We talking about some guys that broke in somebody's house and stole stuff. Somebody who sold some drugs. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. You gonna put them in inhumane conditions, and you think when they come out they ain't gonna be angrier? You don't think that you gonna make them more upset than when they first went in? Come on, y'all. Come on. I thought this was supposed to be the United States of America. If you gonna treat people like that when they go to jail, then you might as well send them to Siberia or something. And let's look at the fact that what's the majority of the color that's in there? Now, if I felt like our judicial system was fair, and I felt like everybody was getting the same hand dealt to them, then I would probably be a little bit different. Because I'll be like, look, you shouldn't have did what you did. You're going to have to deal what you do and do your time. And no. I can't do that when I know that there's some brothers sitting in there. First of all, they shouldn't even be in there. Second of all, too much time. You don't give nobody no 30 years for beating up somebody. Somebody make it make sense. Where somebody who's white or of a different race could beat up somebody and they not sitting in prison. Somebody make it make sense. Please make it make sense. But that's on that. That's on that JayZ bringing attention to what's going on, not just in Mississippi, y'all, but that's the first one. You got to start somewhere, not just in Mississippi. And while we're talking about it, think about the inhumane conditions while they're there. When they come out, if you don't have nothing for them to do when they come out, you gonna get robbed. I don't even know how else to tell you that. So for all the people in the back who don't understand that prison reform is something you need to look at, okay. Keep on. Keep on not understanding that you don't want the cycle to keep repeating itself. Because if you don't give them jobs when they come out, if you make it difficult for people to work, people going to go back to doing whatever they do. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a person who's logical. I like to think I'm a law-abiding citizen. I don't break any laws that I, other than, speeding, which we all do. We ain't supposed to. But I'm a level-headed person. And I will tell you this. If you tell me I can't get no job, I'm going to do what I need to do. I ain't sleeping in no box, on the street, under a bridge. That ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna do what I need to do. And I'm a level-headed person. Now, can you imagine somebody who's not level-headed? All they're gonna be thinking about is who's the next target. And if y'all don't think it's going to start being rich white folk, y'all the main people that need to be on prison reform. The main people. Because it ain't going to take too much time to start thinking, I ain't getting nothing out here. I need to go to another neighborhood. So anytime somebody raising money for prison reform, y'all need to be on that. And rehabilitating and helping them get jobs when they come out. But that's on the whole JayZ. Y'all see how I just fly through these? How I connect JayZ, prison reform. See what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? The national anthem. I couldn't think of it. I'm sure somebody wrote it in the comments. The national anthem. Let's talk about Orange Nixon. I had to save him for last because my head will explode when I start thinking about our country and start thinking about the future and how every single president forward could do anything and will not be impeached. Ain't no way in the world you're going to be able to impeach another president. I can tell you that right now. Shoot, I'll run for president just so I wouldn't be impeached. And dare you to impeach me when I can use this case and what just happened going for, you don't need no witnesses. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Did you do it or did you not? Yeah, I did it. So what? For those people who don't know what's going on, I don't know unless you was living under a rock. Orange Nixon, who was president of the United States, President Donald Trump, decided that he wanted to get some information on his opponent, Joe Biden. So he found a country that got some information on Joe Biden and told them, you know what? I got some stuff you need for your people. You don't want your people to suffer, do you? Then you need to give me some information that I need on Joe Biden. Until you give me that information, I'm going to withhold any assistance that we're going to do from the United States. He's speaking on the behalf of the United States, y'all. Luckily, his people, smart enough. Oh, man, you can't do that. What's wrong with you? You ain't on reality TV no more, man. This is a country. This is the United States of America. This is not Donald Trump's reality show, even though it is. I'll get to that in a moment. So luckily, some people who smart enough say, you can't do that, man. And they went ahead and released anything that was, so it was never held up. But not because of him. Because he has some people that's smart enough to know you can't do that. Some people got to save you from yourself, especially if you're a moron. So then the Democrats was like, who's a whole nother, y'all, I'm not Democrat and I'm not Republican. I belong to neither party. I want to put that on record. I vote for people. If I like you and I like what you got to say, I will vote for you. I don't care what party you in. I don't care which way you rock, whatever color you wear. It don't matter to me. If I like you, I like you. Period. So then the Dems are like, oh, we got them now. We're going to lose the election. I know y'all don't want to hear that. Unless some miraculous thunderbolt from heaven comes down, Orange Nixon will be your president 2020. I know, don't cuss me out. Don't yell at me. That's why I'm doing the Woods report, because I know y'all can't yell while y'all typing. You can just listen and yell at the phone. He gonna be your president. The Iowa caucus, the Democrats, did they just not show you how they're gonna roll for the rest, for every state? One lady was on there saying, I voted for it. I didn't even know the guy was gay. Can I take my vote back? Guys, Biden, no. I was rooting for Biden. No, he Can you see a debate between Biden and Trump? Y'all, if y'all don't know God, y'all better know him now. And this ain't turning into no religious post. Because you know how I feel about, I don't do all that. Everybody got their own level of who they are with God. And we don't need nobody telling us where our level is. But if you don't know God, me particular, Jesus Christ, you better learn, you better know him real quick. Because it doesn't matter who's in office. God has me, he has me in the palm of his hand. It don't matter who's in office. I don't care who's in office. Your local government voting. I got people calling me. Your local form of government is what affects you more than anything. So really get out the vote, but vote for your local people, because those are the ones that really, 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 really affect your day-to-day life when you vote. For your alderman, your mayor, your council people, your school boards. Those are the people that directly affect you, what's going on every single day, every day in your life. All right, y'all. I just figured I do my Woods report because when I'm typing, I can't type everything. I'll come on from time to time. I don't even want to talk about the virus that's going on. Y'all saw me post that too. I had a whole trip planned to China and Japan. If y'all follow my Facebook page, y'all know I wanted to go to China and Japan. I wanted to go on a cruise. I had it all planned. Would have been on the cruise around about now. And they didn't quarantine the whole cruise ship. So I'm glad my sister said she wasn't feeling it. She was like, it's not in my spirit. It's not in my spirit, Kim. I'm not feeling it, Kim. And before I would make fun of her. All right. Is it in your spirit, Lenore? Is it in your spirit to go to Australia, Lenore? How your spirit feeling about Spain? But now if she say it ain't her spirit, I'm gonna be like, oh, what's in your spirit? Lenora, is it in your spirit? I'm gonna come to her all humble now. I'm be like, Lenora, is it in your spirit for us to go to, shoot, is it in your spirit? Cause she sure hit that right on the nail, on the head. That nail right on the head. We would have been sitting on the ship right now, probably quarantined. Not able to come back. We would have been on that ship, y'all. I don't know about that particular ship. We was going to do Royal Caribbean. But we would have been somewhere. And y'all, I felt like my window, I should have gone, my first original window was like 2 years ago. I wanted to go to China and Japan. It was a cruise to China and Japan. I still do. But I'm not going nowhere now because I don't trust nothing that's going on. I'm not into the whole conspiracy thing because I know people go too far to the other side with the conspiracy and all of this. But I definitely do believe that it's more going on than what they tell us. And before my signal gets scrambled, I'm not going to go into detail with that. I ain't stupid, y'all. I know. What I say started off with Gayle. Don't say everything that's on your head. Some of y'all just put everything on Facebook. Oh, they the Chinese is oh, the government, the American government coming after us, y'all. Oh, they shooting us up with y'all just type it. Oh yeah. I'm on a Facebook. I'm on something that's government ruled. Just typing about the government. Just typing about the government. Y'all stupid. Some conversations you got to have in person with people, and you got to pat them down to make sure they ain't wiretapped. Then we'll talk about the government. Then we'll talk about Chinese conspiracies and Russia conspiracies. But as of right now, my phone fell, y'all. Right now, I ain't talking about none of that stuff. It's all good over here. I'm just doing a couple of jokes. Orange Nixon, that's funny. Ha ha, that's funny. That's a joke. We ain't going to no conspiracies and all that. They killing black folk. They killing all on public media, all on social media, on the phone. God, they killing us. All just some of y'all don't know how to move. Just in the back, just the kids in the back. Move y'all to the back. Put the smart ones up front. Not the ones. I'm in the middle. I ain't in the back. I ain't in the back. I'm not in the front. Because I ain't that smart. I'm in the middle. I'm in the clown section of the class. The clown section. The ones that tell jokes during class and the teacher tell them to get out. That's me. I'm the clown section of the class. I keep the ones in the front laughing and the ones in the back laughing. I'm turning around in my seat, telling jokes to them. And I'm changing up the humor, coming a little bit more intellectual. And I'm telling the jokes to the ones in the front. Right in the middle. We're in the middle clown section here. That's where comedians are. We're in the middle. We're joking. You know, we the ones that's funny in class. The ones when they trying to read and all that. We have our book on top of our head laughing. Folding the pages and stuff. That's the clown section. That's where I'm at. Not this section. The ones in the back. Not the ones in the front. That's having secret meetings. and secret barbecues, and we ain't getting invited to it because they got to pat you down right in the middle. So, all right, y'all. So, again, I just wanted to come on and just give y'all some commentary on some things that's going on and what's happening. Every once in a while, I'll come on and I'll give y'all my thoughts on things because it's too much to type. It's too much. It's easier for me to just say it, and I'll just put it on the Woods Report. All right, y'all. So, have a wonderful day, and peace out.